Alright, we are back, everybody, to some more Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Let's go talk to our companions.
Hey, Rook.
Yo.
Irulan and Strife reached out. They finished preparations for Cyrian's funeral. I could use someone to come with me, if you're able. Just let me know, okay?
Sure thing.
No problem. So, I have some more time. Finally got some more time to play some video games, and let's see if I could finish this game out.
I'm meeting Stalgard at Isana Nagat on the mountain. Come with me?
Is there unfinished business?
No, nothing of the sort, but I could use company if you're up for the trip.
Alright. I think the funeral is more important. Even though I don't think the order we do it matters. Would have been a cool addition to the game. So everybody has something to do. So let us do Bellara's mission first. So I guess this rounds as a party mission. I was just thinking back to the last video with the whole Alia boss fight. I was very disappointed. I feel like they could have done so much more with that character. You know, this evil blood mage woman using her magic to have people as puppets, and then could have this cool dynamic where maybe she's controlling people dear to Nev, and Nev is in this dilemma. She has to kill them because she can't, there's no way for her to save them or something like, I don't know. It just sounded like meh. It wasn't that big of a deal. So far the quote unquote villains are very forgettable in my opinion.
Enna Bellanaris. From the form, we bring forth the eternal. Thanks, Rook, for coming.
No problem.
I don't think I could have done this alone.
Sure thing.
We're a team. We stick together, no matter what.
Still, I appreciate it. Anyways, we need to light 3 more braziers. Each one represents an aspect of the self. It's close to what we've always done. The Dalish, I mean. But the ancient elves used veil fire to show our connection to the Fade. Or so the archive tells me anyways. I think it's what Cyrian would have wanted.
Alright, now seeing that this is a kind of funeral thing, right? This is exactly why I brought Emric along, because he's done funerals, clearly. This is a perfect opportunity for the developers, story-wise, which would make sense, for him to have a large input in this situation. I'm just saying. I'm bad at funerals.
Never really been good at funerals. Sorry in advance for crying, which I will definitely do.
Oh, that's okay. I don't mind. Anyways,
That's not my
head to the
character.
first
What
brazier.
my character would do.
Okay, the first brazier should be ahead somewhere.
How far?
However far it needs to be, I guess.
Well, they finally let us across the bridge.
Bellara,
Hey, Erilyn.
look, if you need to talk, let me know. I don't want our history to make things awkward, and I'm still your friend, you know? Anyways, time to light the first brazier.
A third we grant to the stars, to speak your life to the firmament. Am I doing this right? I don't know. The archive wasn't much help. It told me the words, but words are only part of it. Rituals aren't just about what you say, it's why and how you say it.
I guess it's the first step.
Reclaiming the past was never going to be easy. But you have to start somewhere. Why not here?
Cyrian made it sound so simple. Learn the past and then live it. But so much is different. Who we are now is as important as who we were. I just wish it were easier. Okay, let's head to the next brazier.
Missed opportunity.
It's unusual to see all these obstacles in the way of a funeral. Death's hard to deal with, though, no matter where you come from.
Each obstacle's supposed to represent grief and moving past it, literally. But yeah, it's a little weird, probably.
This would be such a good time to have Emmerich
Cyrian would
put in some words. They should hire me for the next game.
Brazier.
So what do you think is out there?
I don't know. Could be anything, really. That's kind of the magic.
And I'm by no means a story writer, okay? I'm not saying I could write the story better, but I'm just saying. Hey, Nev.
Nev, what are you doing here?
What? You know I show up for you, Belle. They'd only let one of us come, though. The
Oh.
rest send their regards, especially Emmerich.
I'm just...
It should have been Emmerich!
Thank you, Nev. And everyone else.
Hey, as long as I'm around, you've got family. All right, go on and light the brazier.
That's what I'm saying. It should have been Emmerich. He would have had such a great input in this. That's a good screenshot.
A third we grant to the sea, to carry you to distant shores.
Almost forgot I needed one for the video.
I always wanted to see what was across the ocean. Not Parvalan. I mean, really across. The other parts of the world. I wonder if the Evanurus ever left Thetis.
Could always find out.
Maybe when all this is over, we'll find a boat and go see what's out there.
Maybe things went differently. You know, somewhere else. Without the exalted
Recording,
one,
right? Yes, I'm
without
recording.
Tevinter. What does that even look like? Maybe better, or maybe not, but different? More of us alive? And probably free? Okay. On to the next one. Okay. One more brazier to go. I'd hoped that the archive might change, now that Honoris is gone, I mean.
I'm guessing it didn't?
It called me a witless fool 3 times when it was teaching me about ancient elven funerals.
Not so much, then.
I had to threaten to send it into an active volcano.
So why are there people waiting after the obstacles?
It's a reminder.
I thought Dalish clans planted trees for their funerals.
This is what we've always done, that I remember, anyway. Well, we didn't use ancient magic before. First time I went to a funeral was for my grandmother. I was 7, had to climb through a bunch of fallen trees. By the time I got to the end, I was dirty and tired and sad, but Not as sad as I thought I'd be. So I guess it worked. At least a little bit.
Okay.
Bellara, I'm sorry about Cyrian.
Thanks, Strife. I'm glad you're here.
He was one of us, even if he never officially joined.
He died protecting Arlathan, even knowing the cost.
Saving the world. Seems like it might run in the family. Time to light the last brazier.
Get out your way. That might be a better picture, just saying.
And a third we return to the infinite, to find their way to the sanctum of the eternal. And that's it. The words we used to say. According to the archive, at least. It's close to what we say now. Not the same, but nearly. And it's what he would have wanted.
Saving the archive has given Bellara words of comfort and given the Dalish back part of their past. Are you okay?
Think you'll be okay?
I didn't think I would be, but I'm okay. Not amazing, not great, but okay. We found it. That connection. What Cyrian and I were looking for. When he came back, it hurt again. Worse, almost. But this time, I got to say goodbye. And now I have to live my life. That's all I can do, for either of us.
It isn't always easy.
Making it from one day to the next is pretty tough some days. But we do it. And it's enough.
Right. One foot in front of the other.
Need to give you some more dialogue options.
I don't know what our people's future looks like. But now they know their past. And they have a future. I hope you've found peace. Wherever you are now. Dareth, Shural, and Ha Belanaris. Cyrian, I love you.
Alright, Bellara has performed the final rites. While she will always mourn him, her spirit is at peace. Right. It's not what I wanted to do. I forgot where everybody levels is. Harding. Lucanus is level 8. Emmerich is still level 7. Yeah. Emmerich had to get up to speed. But I'm pretty sure he'll level up once we do his main mission. So we'll do Harding, then Davrin. We'll Harding, Davrin, Emmerich, then Tash. That's the order we'll do it. Should I probably take flicking well, she said the mountain, so I'm guessing it's not the deep roads to go in.
Stalgard should be around here
After
somewhere.
listening to her heart-hardening
Hope we
wishes
fully
to
recovered
nurture her
from being
connection with
trapped
the
in the
people
rock.
of Kalsharok.
I hope so too, but the Kalsharok dwarves are tough. I'd like to see Kalsharok. Do you think Stalgard would take me? Should I ask him? Would that be rude?
Only if you ask rudely.
They're wary of outsiders, but I could learn so much about the dwarves, about myself. Maybe once things have settled down a bit.
They could have done that snow animation better. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, you know, for a game in this time,
Got it.
I think you would expect it to be a little better.
Stalgard told me about this place. The mountain is rich with lyrium, and the dwarves built this outpost to trade with Tevinter. As long as a dwarf stayed within the fort's walls, it would be as though they hadn't left the stone. They could keep their caste, name, and status.
Right. Going to the surface means becoming a surfacer.
The Kalsharok don't care about those rules, but Orzammar does.
Is it me, or does it feel different now?
You're right. Something's different. Maybe it's because the expression of the Titan's pain that looked like me doesn't live here anymore.
I can't believe that made perfect sense.
I'll just move this rock out of our way. You got it.
Is this entire mountain a Titan?
It's been still for so long. I can't tell where it begins and ends. It's big, though. They all were.
Still think I should have had the Titan powers, but whatever.
Those rocks I can move were all parts of the Titans once.
Oh, look, I could see.
I knew.
Okay,
I couldn't forget it.
I guess you could
Now
see it
I sense
properly.
them all the time, whether they're dead
That's cool.
or just sleeping. The story of their fall is the story of our birth. It's why we don't dream, why we're resistant to lyrium, and the reason we feel the earth in our guts.
That's cool how they put the mountain there.
We sold lyrium to the Tevinter Imperium. Titan blood, our blood, traded for gold. So they could use it for magic. The elves stole lyrium from the Titans to make themselves bodies. And eons later, we gave it to a new generation of mages. All on our own. It's sad, isn't it? They mined lyrium here too. Isn't that a little ghoulish? Lyrium is the blood of our ancestors. Maybe ancestors isn't the right word. We were part of them. We were them. I don't know the right word.
And this would actually play in for a good storyline for the next game, right? Once dwarves learn the secrets of the Titans and discover their past, they would have a claim to lyrium like, hey, listen, this is ours. You can't have that. And they're going to have a whole social dilemma and, you know, affect the economy, and there could be a lyrium war and all of these. I don't know, it's just so much things that could be done. As I said, I'm not a story writer, but I like to think of some good ideas.
Lace Harding's shade kept them away for a time.
So they'll be back, do you think?
It's hard to say. They seem different now, but there will always be patrols.
Yes! Oh my gosh, you sweet, sweet boy. You sweet boy. Oh. Equip it. That is all I wanted. Oh my gosh, finally.
They affect both cities, after all. The Shakers are alright, but the Assembly will ignore it.
This is why exploring is important.
You telling me to be courteous? Do I look alright?
You look fine.
Fine.
Oh, there he is.
Just fine.
Stallguard.
Or the back of my rope swing.
I don't even care if it's weaker. I want it. My favorite axe in the game.
To me, then.
Good. We are all here. I wanted you to meet my sister, Dura.
Oh,
She
hey.
is a steward of Kal Sharok's memories. A historian.
We have heard of your gifts. We wanted to meet you. To learn from you.
From me?
About the Titans. About our past.
You came here to meet me. To talk to me?
Don't look at me.
They came here for you, not me.
I've learned so much, but I know there's still more to discover. I could tell you what I've learned, but maybe it's better if I show you. Hear the song of the stone. You children of Titans.
This is the eternal hymn.
The prayer and the proclamation.
Isa Tunal.
I felt it. I felt the Titans.
I opened my heart to all of you, but I could hold it only for a moment.
But there was an eternity in that moment. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Being here with you. With all of you. I finally understand. We will carry the Titans in our hearts, but it is no longer their time. It is ours.
Again, now this was written well. That scene, that was beautiful. That was written well. I will give the game credit where credit is due. This is not a bad game. Alright? I know there are a lot of negative reviews, but this is not a bad game. Harding's abilities also apply bleeding. Yeah, equip that. Harding met with Veilguard of Kal Sharok and his sister Dura at the ancient outpost of Isana Negat. There atop the mountain, that Negat's a little too close there, but anyway, there atop the mountain, the three children of the stone shared a moment and remembered those that came before. Damn, more mission thingies. So, you know, my thoughts so far, again, it's not a bad game. It's just not a good Dragon Age game. Oh, what the hell is this? Tash, oh, okay. Excuse me. Oh, that's the main missions. Oh, your thing is right there. Save. If you're wondering why I'm able to be so loud, it's because the wife and child are away on a little family trip. I couldn't go because I have work. I'm not lucky like my wife who gets to be a housewife. I, on the other hand, have to provide.
Lucas Kreisen, one of our own. He left on his calling months ago, then stumbled back in last night.
That took guts? No, let's see what more has to... Do you know him?
Have you met him before?
In passing, yes, but no more. He spent most of his time in the eastern garrisons, and then left for his calling.
That took guts.
That's one tough warden.
I've never heard of this before. Someone coming back.
Except the Gloom Howler. Warden Kreisen.
This raised questions for my warden. I want to know what's going on with him.
The dead aren't dead.
Who isn't?
The Deep Roads. The elf wants vengeance. She's planning a crusade.
Isaiah. A crusade against who?
Grey Wardens. All of us.
Let her let's see, but that just make it sound like it's personal. Of course she is.
Her ideas just get better by the minute, don't they?
She's dangerous. Gathering her forces. Griffins are there. Not much time.
Lucas?
Antoine, I need to know where he came out of the Deep Roads. It's time we flush the sewers.
They need more dialogue options for the next game, definitely. The wheel is fine.
This is it. Where Warden Kreisen
but I feel like they could add more.
Calling. Easy boy.
He senses Darkspawn?
That, and the Griffins. This is your time, boy. You're ready for this.
Like, yes, I appreciate they show me what dialogues is supposed to be.
Hunt.
Like sarcastic, angry,
Don't go getting a big head,
you
boy.
know, goody or stuff like that.
I mean it. You watch those tail feathers of yours. The second you feel Darkspawn breathing on them, you hide.
I got my favorite axe, you know, so I really don't care about the other loot, to be honest. If I miss anything else, I don't care.
Isaiah.
Why would Isaiah bring the rest of the Griffins to the Deep Roads?
She was a Grey Warden. Last anyone heard, she disappeared down here.
After using blood magic on her own Griffins.
And she's still at it. The Archdemon blood she took from the cauldron, that's the end of Hassan's family if we don't stop her.
Alright. Let me see. I think should be a good place to cut off here. As always, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you guys in the next video.